All right, looks like we're live. Looks like we're live. Good, good, good. I'll just wait for some people to get in here. We got some important stuff to talk about. We have some really, well, potentially, maybe not. But we got some things we need to talk about with IGC. Let's see what we got here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and write this address down real quick. Four, 336 Montgomery Avenue. Bethesda. $28.14. All right, good. Let's see. All right, looks like a couple people showed up. Medina, okay, good. Medina is in the house. Yeah, my contacts are my contacts were bugging my eyes. I just put a video out a little while ago, so my contacts were irritating me, so I got glasses on. But we're just gonna have to do what we got to do tonight. Can you hear me all right, Medina? I got a new mic. Let me get it adjusted a little bit. Pretty eyes. Well, thank you. Thank you, Medina. Yes, sounds great. All right, awesome. Awesome, good. All right, so I just had a subscriber. Let me get, I'm not going to say his name in case he doesn't want me blurting his name out on here. But he told me, and now I don't really think this is something I have to react to because I'm not an investor in IGC yet. I haven't bought any stock in the company yet. But apparently he has Googled this company's address and it's a home daycare. So, you know, he made a comment that it sounds like it's a scam and don't buy it, it's a pump and dump. That could be very true. Looks like he belted out an address here. I wrote that down. I need to get in touch with investor relations first thing in the morning and find out what's going on here. So let me go over here to Google. I asked you as well. Can say, oh yeah, Medina. I'm sorry. Yeah, Medina also. So I spoke with him. I spoke with Medina, and you know, Medina was right there at the right place at the right time to jump in here because I'm probably going to need some help. I haven't done any real research on this, but I think together we're all a little stronger if we all get together and talk and comment and get some conversation going. I think we're going to go a little further. So thank you, Medina. You're the best. You're always so much help. You're probably the student I'm most proud of, really, because when I met you, Medina, you weren't even trading stocks, and now look how good you're doing, you know. Okay. Hey, I am new to the channel. I have a question about IGC, Kronos, Aurora, and some others. Okay, Money. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here tonight. What we're trying to do at the moment is we're trying to figure out what's going on with IGC. So I've had a subscriber. He mentioned to me that, let me click over here so I'm not getting everybody messed up. He mentioned to me that he Googled IGC's company address, and it's actually comes up to be a home daycare. And it screams scam, don't buy, it's a pump and dump at its finest. Then he gave me the address. Looks like Medina just punched it in there. Okay, so a couple things. First off, this is a publicly traded company, and they are on the New York Stock Exchange. So The SEC, they do have to report to the SEC. The first thing I need to do before we, it was a defunct daycare. The place is closed now. Okay, yeah, so the first thing I need to do right now, before we go any further with anything, is I need to figure out if they've had earnings reports. So, just I'm not gonna go to scene 2 because I've got all kinds of stuff scattered out here, guys. But just give me a second and let me kind of get down to the shake of that. If you guys want, pull up your brokers on your phone and try to find an earnings reports on IGC, because this is a very critical step. We got to know where they're at. So you see, I'm not finding any earnings reports. None. Yeah, I'm not finding any earnings reports on it. Okay, let's see how long they've been trading. So they have, this is interesting, they have 5 years. They must have just come out of, they must have just come off the OTC exchange. That's what it is. They just got uplisted to the New York Stock Exchange, I bet. That is where our answer is, right there. Okay, let me jump back here. It was a defunct daycare. The place is closed now. Okay, thank you, Money. Looks like you like the Miami Heat. I have a couple Miami Heat jerseys over here in my closet. The daycare center matter comes up because I think it's an old image from Google View. I see a lot of not available. Okay, well, we need to take these steps methodically, because they have not reported earnings to the SEC yet. They must have just come out of the they must just come off the pink sheets. Okay, I'm not finding an earnings report. Let me go see. The end game here, guys, is tomorrow I need to try and get in touch with investor relations. Okay, so I was kind of hoping he would show up, but I guess he's not coming. So let's let me look here. Let me look and see when IGC went to New York Stock Exchange. NYSE. XXII. Okay, so that debuted. All right. Just posted your video in a group. Hope we get all the IGC lovers and haters out here. Well, it's not about, yeah, like I want to get down to this, because they just come off the, pink sheets. They just come off the OTC exchange and have been uplisted to the New York Stock Exchange. So we have that much figured out. Okay, we have an address right here. What I need to do next, guys, is I need to go back to the website and figure out exactly what's going on with investor relations, okay? Because they need to be answering the phone tomorrow. I really do need to check this out, especially if I'm recommending stocks on my channel. Of course, I'm fine. I don't own any shares. I hope none of you all. If you do, I hope it's not much money, because if this is a legitimate pump and dump, this thing could go right back down to the pennies. Let me go to the website here. Okay, IGC Pharma. That's what I talked about in my video. Okay, so Parkinson's disease, Investor Center. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to scene number 2. so you guys can see this right here. All right, so if you go to igcpharma.com, you can follow along with me and we can kind of walk through this together. Or if you just want to watch, I'll do it from here. Right here, they have an investor center. Let's see what they got here. Okay, so we got some management. All right. I don't really know any of these people, so it does not matter with this. Okay, so here we go. They've got contacts. So they got a P.O. box in Pontomac, Maryland. They've got they've got 2 telephone numbers in there, and they have an email address. So I could try to call. Actually, this is a fax, and that's the telephone number. So let me get back in the chat here for a sec. I'll leave this up here for a minute in case any of you all want to write it down and check it out. Okay, I'm gonna come on back to the chat now. All right, so do you think I should call them? I know it's really late at night, but maybe I could call them while I'm on the phone, while I'm here doing the live stream. And I could even actually put it, I could actually even broadcast the phone call on here. So we're probably not going to get anybody, but at least we can say we tried. Okay? So does that sound like a good idea to everybody? More so a conversation. No position at IGC. Wish I had ride the view. It goes straight to voicemail. So you've already called, Money. You've already tried to call the Investor Relations Department. What number did you call? I tell you what, I'm just going to call them and let's see what we get. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear the phone ringing and stuff?
Hello, you've reached the voicemail box for India Globalization Capital Incorporated, IGC. Our website is igcinc.us. Please send us an email at info@igcinc.us. Thank you.
Okay, so where did he say that website? I need to call and let it play again so I can write down the website that he said, because things are getting a little suspicious to me already. It's in Rockville, Maryland. But that phone call was just a little fishy to me. It's not very professional. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to lay the phone down so I can write the address down.
box for India Globalization Capital Incorporated, IGC. Our website is igcinc.us. Please send us an email at info@igcinc.us. Thank you.
All right, so it's igcinc.us. All right, let me see. Shows the proper steps to take if you are investing a company as a suitor. Yeah, Medina, I have fought and clawed and dug. I've done all kinds of things before to verify. to get verification. A lot of time, I haven't really traded penny stocks in a long time. Like I said, I don't own shares in this company, but it's my responsibility as a creator and, putting this content out on YouTube that it's my responsibility to be on top of these things, because what if somebody watches it and they go out and buy the stock tomorrow and 3 days later it goes bankrupt? That looks bad on me. It looks bad on what I stand for. All right. So he said it was IGCinc.us. That is the website. IGCinc.us. That's their website. Okay, so that is the website I used in the video. Okay. That is the website I used in the video. Okay, let me jump back over here. So, the next thing we need to do, I need to get back on the website and look for what address they have listed on the website. Let's do that. So this is the pharmaceutical. There's actually two different business suits here. I talked about that in my video tonight. Contact. Doesn't look like they have an address for their contact. It is in Pontomac, Maryland, though, but it's a P.O. box. So they're not giving out a physical address on here. Let's go back over here. Things are getting tricky now. Yeah, this is very suspicious that they don't have a physical address on their website. Very, very suspicious. I mean, why not? That's my question. Why not have your physical address on the website? Do you have any subscribers that live in MD and would be willing? Oh, that's a brilliant idea, Money. See, this is why I get online and do this, because we can all help each other out. I don't know if I have any contacts in Maryland. Thanks for the live streams, by the way. I bought 99 shares for $6. I'm looking to make some fast money. Well, you're up big, Money. Like, you might want to sell. I honestly think it's safe. I honestly do. But it just come out of the pennies. And now we're talking about the legitimacy of their address. I just don't want you getting burnt, man. I care about you. I care about everybody watching this, and I don't want you losing your money. There is no address. I see a number. That is it. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm going to go to Google and look for an address. Stop loss. Well, but Medina, here's the thing. Even if you put a stop loss in, that's not going to help you if a company goes bankrupt. If a company goes bankrupt, it's going to get halted at its normal price, $15, $12. It gets halted, and then when it comes back online, it's like 10 cents. I've seen it happen way too many times before. Many little penny stocks, they've run up. I've seen them run up to $50, $25. And like I said, the stop loss isn't going to help you, because it's going to get halted. And then when the stock is live again, like I said, it might open up at $1 or $1.50, because what they're doing is they're forcing them to liquidate all their shares. It's actually a legal proceeding. All right, I'm going to Google, and I'm going to find an address, guys, for Mr. IGC. The headquarters is just Maryland. All right. Interesting. Do you have an actual address? I'm going to go to Yahoo. They usually have a physical address somewhere in their profile. Okay. Yes. Okay. 4336 Montgomery Avenue. Okay, so I have the same address you all have. In the same... I'm going to write this phone number down and see if it's different than the one on the website. 983 0998. I'm going to go back to the website real quick and make sure that's the same phone number. I'm going to cross-reference. Actually, I just called them, so I'll check my phone. How about that? Okay, so same phone number. All right, guys, so we've got the same phone number. We've got the same address y'all are giving me. Now this is the part where I'm getting kind of stuck. So they're saying that this address is like a let me see what it says here. Taken at a P.O. box. So their headquarters is a daycare. Is that what y'all have found? I haven't got on like Google Earth or anything and looked at that. Young Choi, I think it's going to go up to $14 again tomorrow. I think so too. I mean, I want to know the legitimacy of this company first, because we're having a problem with the address. That sounds scary. Yeah, it is pretty scary. It is pretty scary. Again, am I worried? No, I'm not worried at all. I don't own any of the stock. I've been watching it and covering it for a few days, but no, I don't own any IGC. No. But it's more about, let's say we find out that this company is not who they're saying they are. Let's say we find out, let's say we find out this is all a hoax or it's a scam or whatever. I need to get that information out ASAP. Tell people, please don't invest in it. Or even if you, because like I said, I've seen too many companies get halted. And once they get halted, you know, you always have to worry. If you own a stock that gets halted, you have to worry just a little bit, because it might be coming back in the pennies. You know, it's never going to be a big company. You're never going to see like Google or Tesla or something like that get halted, and, you know, that be an issue. But I've seen a lot of little companies, especially ones that have just come out of the OTC exchange, get halted, and they go right back to the pennies and they never recover. So this could be all speculation. All right, so I have an address. I got a phone number for investor relations. I got a phone number to the company. Has anybody looked at it on Google Earth? Or, you know, like, has anybody seen? Let's see. Let me go up here. It was a defunct daycare. The place is closed now. So now, where are you all finding these images at? I guess the next time Tilray gets halted, we should all get worried. I was pretty worried. I was. I made my trade before that happened. You know, I was in and out of Tilray, but I actually held on to some shares. And, yeah, I was pretty worried for a minute there. I was like, well, I lost that chunk of money. But the halt only lasted a few minutes. I think maybe 20 or 30 minutes. So, but the chat does not allow me to post links for some reason. Okay, Medina, can you send that link to my phone? If you can send it to my phone, I can get it on YouTube here. Yes, Medina, or Facebook, whatever you feel comfortable using. What if their address was actually 4336 Montgomery Lane, Bethesda, Maryland, instead of Avenue? That location looks more suitable. Oh. So you think it might be Montgomery Lane instead of Montgomery Avenue? Let me go to Google Earth. Okay, Medina's sending it to me now. All right, so It's a defunct daycare. It is a daycare, isn't it? It's a really, really small daycare. So that right there. Okay, I'm gonna go to scene 2, guys, so you all can see this. I do not think their address is wrong. How can a company list a wrong address on their own website? Well, it's not on their website, Medina. It's not on their website. I found this address on Yahoo Finance. Where are y'all finding the address at? Let me get this pulled up so y'all can see what I'm seeing. So apparently this right here is 4336 Montgomery Avenue, Bethesda, Maryland, 20814. And it is a tiny little, looks like just a tiny little daycare. Maybe that's where they make all this cannabis stuff, right? Oh, Lord. Well, that is interesting, ain't it? Hmm. Let me get on the live dashboard here. That is pretty suspicious right there. That is pretty suspicious, no doubt about it. Well, the link I sent you is what I got their website. Okay. Okay, I didn't even look at that, Medina. Let me go. Alright, let's jam back up here. I've probably missed some comments. Chromatic, how long do halts usually last? Well, it just depends. Just depends. I've seen them last all day. Okay, I've seen a stock get halted in pre-market, and it doesn't open back up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Usually, it's just due to volatility or something of that nature. That's why Tilray got halted, just because of the volatile nature. So they couldn't get buy orders to fill, they couldn't get sell orders to fill, and before the stock gets too volatile, they are obligated to halt it, you know. But just depends. Sometimes it's a couple minutes, sometimes it's, you know, just depends on what the legal proceeding is, really. The link I sent you is where I got the address. Well, their address, sorry, it seems to be their IPO listing. I think perhaps maybe we are just panicking about nothing here. We're just probably getting a little excited. You know, does anybody in here own shares? I know you do, Money, but Medina, you're not in this stock. I'm not in this stock. So, you know, I think from that aspect, yeah, I experienced a halt for the first time ever with Tilray. Me too. Yeah. So I bought into a big position early that day, and I traded out around 260, but I held some shares. I held, you know, a handful of shares, and like I don't know. I think it was halted for about 30 minutes. It wasn't very long, but when it opened, here's the thing: when Tilray opened back up, it was cut in half. It was at 50% drop off. You know, so that was interesting. Can the price go up during a halt? Yes, absolutely. Tesla just did it the other day. When Elon Musk sent out the tweet about taking Tesla private, when it got released off of its halt, it shot up to like $380. But several stocks, yes, absolutely. A stock can go up after it's been halted. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it just kind of depends on the legal proceedings. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell us. They're not going to tell the investors. They're not. They're just going to halt it, and you'll hear about it later. So, when you gamble with these high risk companies, you might be on a road to losing some money. You know, very possibly. Nope, I'm just trying to understand how a penny stock goes from 0 to 100. Speculation, okay? It's rumors and it's speculation. That's it. IGC did actually. Let me get this going here. IGC did get. Here we go. This is the article I talked about in my video. So this article was published today, but it said that IGC jumped 50% because that's just what cannabis stocks do these days. So apparently they announced last week that it executed a partnership for several products, including infusing an energy drink called Nitro G with cannabidiol. Okay. That is about the only news that's really come out for IGC. You know, most of these other companies have a lot more of a comprehensive, like, you know, okay, they have constant news coming in. Like NBEV, they've had news come in several times. But there hasn't been any real truth to any of it so far. But there's like a lot of that hot rumors that come in. Let's see what we got here. However, with this one, it was just basically just one article that got published and put out, and the stock has pretty much run ever since. Like I said, it's just got out of the pennies. That's another thing we need to look at. How long has this stock been on the actual New York Stock Exchange and out of the penny market? You know what? It might have been. Let's see. It couldn't be long because it wasn't long. They were under $1, so it really probably could not have been that long. I suppose we can always email them. Yeah, we can email them. Sometimes that can prove to be a waste of time. When NBEV got halted at Chromatic, after the halt, NBEV actually went up. Yes, that's correct. This has a few addresses on it. Mark, all right, Mark, welcome to the chat. What do you got for us, Mark? I'm not seeing anything come up, Mark. I can get back on Google too and see if they have any more addresses. It's just suspicious. You know what I mean? I mean, we really don't know a lot about this company. It's not like we have IGC cell phones sitting around our house and, you know. Yeah, I don't think it lets you post links in here. Let me see if I can get that changed. Blocks. Okay. All right. Try now, Mark. I took off all my spam filters. So this is interesting. Nope, still won't do it. Okay, let's see. So we got enable live chat, enable slow mode, limits chat post to every 60 seconds per person. I don't think we need that. Automatically block spam messages. No. That's unchecked. Automatically block bad words by adding them to the blacklist available from the community settings page. No, Medina, that's all automatically set up. I'm still learning how to live stream. Like, I'm not an expert yet. Not even close. I learn as I go, you know. It's more important for me to get to the bottom of this than, staying up all night trying to learn. Like, this is pretty simple. Let me look. Pop out chat. Toggle timestamps. It's the state of Maryland's corporation directory. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Try to put a link. If you have a link to that website, Mark, try to put that in there and click it. It should let it go through now. Because the thing just come up on top of the screen that said all changes have been saved. I sent you an FB message on what he needs to do. Okay, let me see what we got. So that's where you found the address, Medina. Okay, so that's the same address and phone number I've got. Yeah, that's the same address and phone number I've got. That was on the NASDAQ website. It won't allow me to even do that here. It is the H space dot space T. You're hilarious, Medina. Oh, you're the best. How to post the link. Well, okay, I tell you what, since it won't let y'all post it, I'll just grab that link that Medina gave me and put it in here so y'all can look at it. But this is just the NASDAQ website. You guys can all go to that and check it out yourself. But it's only listing the address I already have. Alright, did that show up in the chat? You can click on that. Any thoughts on DTEA? Yes, DTEA is on my watch list. Let me take a quick glance at it. Welcome, let's see, Lucky Copper Top. All right, cool name. Yes, I'm watching DTEA, yeah. It ran like crazy today. 63%, but then it fell off 22% aftermarket. So it's down around $3 again, you know. So it's David's Tea Incorporated. I tell you what, Lucky Copper Top, I am certainly watching this one. I feel a lot more comfortable with it because they've already had 4 earnings reports, at least back to Q4 2017. Obviously, it's still running on speculation, but I would feel a lot more comfortable with DTEA than I would IGC because we're struggling to find an address, a legitimate address for IGC. DTA went up and it went down after some news. Yeah. Only you can post links apparently. I guess maybe it just takes a minute for the settings to work. Y'all should be able to put links in there. Y'all really should. Let me look one more time. Yeah. So, yeah, automatically block spam messages. That filter is off. Yeah, you should be able to post links in here. So it says that the resident agent address. Oh, okay. So now we've got something else. So the resident agent. Okay, here's the thing about that, Mark. We'll check that out, but that's not their business address, you know. That's not their where they conduct their business at. It's a resident agent. But this is going to help. So I'm going to go ahead and write it down so I got it with me. 2405 York Road. So apparently a lot of people in the investing community are, you know, noticing this. Lutherville. Timonium. Let's see. MD. 21093. All right, we'll check that address out too. Randy West. All right, Randy, welcome. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight? What's the address you got there, Edgar? Filing says 4336 Montgomery. Yes. Yes, we already have that address, and we've already looked at that address, Randy, and it is a it kind of a like a rundown child care center. We were looking at it earlier. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and post that link in here too. Why not? I'll go crazy. That is a really, really huge link. I should run that through the Google shortener, but it's a really, really big link. But I'm gonna go ahead and post it anyways, cause it won't let me post it. Too many characters. It won't let me post that big, huge link. I'm gonna have to run it through the URL shortener. Yeah, that's it. CBD and childcare. They go hand in hand, right? All right. Y'all are crazy. All right, guys, I got the link now. Here is the link if y'all want to go check it out. CBD and childcare, baby. It's good business. All right, I sent you another look. That is from the SEC site. Okay, I'll check it out in a second here, Medina. It has the Montgomery address on the SEC site. Okay, very good. Right here, guys, the link I just posted up, that'll take you to their physical address, and you'll see the daycare thing. I don't know, it might just be somebody's house with a fence around it, you know, but yeah, it doesn't look like a... Okay, so you have the SEC link, right, Medina? Let me take a look at that. Wholesale electronics, parts, and equipment. Okay, so that's one side of their business, but the cannabis side is a pharmaceutical company. I'll tell you what, I'll just go ahead and throw that link in the chat too, if y'all want to go look at that. Thank you, Medina. You are kicking butt tonight. You are on top of it. Thank you so much for all your help. Their SIC code is 1000 metal mining. Right, they were doing metal mining until cannabis became awesome. Yeah, that's the other side of their business, right. Do not mind me. I really think the company is just shady since news became circulating that the CEO sell their shares. Well, Medina, CEOs of all companies sell their shares. Mark Zuckerberg sells Facebook stock all the time, and Jeff Bezos sells Amazon stock all the time. So that's not necessarily... you can't really... What bothers me is that they were just a penny stock and now they're $10 a share. That's kind of what bothers me. Good day, my Jeff and my U.S. buddies. Hey, Andrew. Good to see you, man. How are you? We are doing some serious detective work tonight on IGC. We're trying to find out their address. I got a bunch of people in here. We're all working together. Trying to figure out. And guys, here's really the bottom line. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I will, I'll work on this to the best of my abilities. Now I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to promise anything because, the investor relations departments in really good companies is flaky sometimes. Some companies won't return your phone calls or emails, like GoPro. Okay, so I called GoPro's investor relations department like 2 weeks ago. Did not get I left 2 voicemails. I never got a call back. I emailed their investor relations department. I never got an email back. So yeah, I will tackle this to the best of my abilities, though, and if I have to, I'll call my brokers and get them involved. We'll get to the bottom of this. If we can't get to the bottom of this, then we just won't own the stock. I mean, I don't own it. I hope everybody in here has got a safe position and has not got like their life savings in it or their last $500 in it. That's all I'm I'm hoping. That's what I worry about, So I made money on IG. Yeah, absolutely. There's money to be made there. Absolutely. I seen 19 viewers with only 2 likes. Yeah, go hit the like button, everyone. Come on. Help me out. Hit that like button. Let's see, Andrew, great. I'm at work, 3:18 p.m. in Australia. Love the vibe. Awesome, dude. What kind of work do you do, Andrew? 3:18 p.m. Wow. It's 12:20 a.m. here. Oh. Putting lots into MNGA tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, that's another one I got my eye on. So yeah, they ran 39% in the day and then 79% after hours. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. Yeah, I need to put them on my watch list. So now let me ask you, Radimus, what is MNGA, are they connected to the marijuana industry somehow? So Nikos, all right, Nikos is here. Great. Good to see you, Nikos. Great. Good morning from GR. Jeff, I can't understand who pumps these weed stocks. Impossible. Tilray, etc. goes to 220 a few weeks ago just from retail investors. Yeah, institutional investing is really in these things a lot, That's why I feel like it's pretty safe. But from an institutional standpoint, they're investing, they're trading. A lot of these companies are trading, okay? And that's what we need to do with these companies too. If you want to invest in the marijuana industry, just buy MJ. MJ dipped today. I think Medina even sent me a text and said she was going to pick up some MJ on the dip, or she was thinking about it. I didn't. I have I have quite a bit of MJ. But that's the only one I consider an investment. Maybe Canopy, maybe Aurora. But your Tilray and New Beverage and IGC and all these companies, they're not, to me, I think they have great investing potential, but I'm just going to trade them, okay? P.S. I will check with my brokers for IGC also and let you guys know. Thank you. Yeah, the more hands we got on this, the more people we've got working on this, the more productive it's going to be. So absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Nikos. Yeah, we need all, if we all kind of work together tomorrow and everybody do their part, we can probably meet back up tomorrow night and try to make some kind of decision here. So thank you for all the help, everybody. Medina, how is the future, Andrew? Sales rep for PPG Paint. That's right. You told me that the other day. Awesome. 3:18 in the afternoon. It's a little after midnight here. Cool, Andrew. Andrew's always commenting. I like hearing from Andrew. He's a great guy. Yep. Let's see. Medina, I got MJ on the dip. Yes, I'm so happy for you. And see, guys, MJ pays a dividend, and even like, let's say one of the holdings that MJ owns ends up going bankrupt. That's only very, on a very small scale would hurt MJ. You will take a loss there, but they will rebuild that position. They've already created so much wealth, holding these companies. So, they've held Tilray from the start. They've held Kron. They've got so many holdings in all these companies. So, I actually went over it in a video the other night. I actually covered all the different companies that, that MJ is involved with. No, they create a new energy, clean water resource using plasma. Oh, wow. So you must be talking about MNDA. Okay. MNGA. Then they need to go on a completely different watch list. And they don't need to go in with my weed stocks. Because I was about to put them on the weed stocks. Alright, I just have it in my speculative watch list now. Done. Done and done. I'll research them a little later. Maybe I'll make a video about them as well. I've got so many videos to make. I've got so many videos to make. All right. I feel great. You should, Medina. You showed up and helped me a lot tonight. You should feel wonderful. Would you recommend buying MNGA? I honestly don't know enough about them to comment on that. Let's see. Radimus. So it looks like you've done some pretty extensive research on them. What do you think about it? Do you think that MNGA is a buy? Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to go research it some more. I'll just be honest with you. It's just got on my radar today, so it hasn't had time to go through the Jeff algorithm yet. Let's see. Yep, I'm trading Tilray. They settle down. Cool, Andrew. Awesome. Wow, you guys are putting in some hours. Yeah. Let's see. I streamed for an hour this morning. I made a video, and now I'm almost at another hour. But this was kind of spur of the moment because I released the video on IGC, and then I started getting some comments, and Medina was talking to me. And I had another subscriber talking to me on YouTube, and I think it's time to go live. I think perhaps maybe we're just panicking about a whole lot of nothing. I hope that's what it is. But I'm gonna, if everybody does their part, me included, I think we'll come to some kind of resolution by tomorrow. 24 hours, we should have an answer. MNGA is pretty much going through a rebranding phase right now. I am not sure if I want to stay on it long term this very moment, though. Yeah, it's certainly running, and it's cheap. Let's go look at it. Yeah, so it's 40 cents a share. You could throw $50 at this thing, and let's see, is it on the OTC market? No, it's on the NASDAQ. So it was actually at $9. Wow, it's come from $9 all the way down to a low of 13 cents. I don't know about that. They're not very liquid. Their market cap is $9 million. That's you're in rough territory there at $9 million. But if they have the turnaround, if they have a product that could go in high demand, that could change. So that's what we need to find out. Let me get back up here. through a rebranding phase. I'm not sure if I want to stay on it long term at this very moment. It's just 1024 here. I'm talking short term for NGA. Yeah, it's probably great for trading. Absolutely. I'm 25 years old. I'm so glad I'm getting into stocks early. MNGA was so high back then. $237. Are you kidding me? It was $237. Wow, it was. Oh, whoa. It was higher than that. Wow, look at this. Yeah, think about that stock that cost us so much money and now it's, 40 cents a share. Give me a break. Great teamwork over there. Yes, we do got some good teamwork, everyone. I do not mind panicking over a whole lot of nothing, but if the panic leads to something, then yeah, I feel bad for everyone. Well, we will have a step ahead of the next guy, and that's not just for this stock. That's for all the stocks we cover. If there might be situations where, hey, I'm going to go live and let's get something out on the table, because that's the only, for me turning on my camera, talking, everybody commenting, we all pull together and do our part. That's the only way we're going to find answers, because one person researching something by themselves, it's only going to get you so far. But if you have a whole group of people researching something and going after it, then you're gonna become your intelligence just multiplied by 15 or 20 or how many ever people are in here. Panicking over a whole. Let's see. Radimus, I think it's a buy and hold because it's a new technology and the revenue is growing really good. States are looking for clean water. I mean, if it could get back to $230 a share, count me in. Yeah, if they can go back to $230 a share, let's see what $100 would get you. So you get 232 shares for $100. So you could potentially have a $50,000 return on that stock. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? They also got a grant application in Europe, Jeff. That is another reason they are going up at the moment. Okay, good. I'm gonna stay focused on IGC. I do have MNGA on my watch list, and I'll start digging into that when I get some free time. But I probably need to get to sleep here before long and get up so I can be up early in pre-market to do some trading. Yes, from my little research, they had a rough time, but they are trying to rebrand. Like I stated, that's why the news spiked. Okay, guys, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I appreciate this. I've got my homework for in the morning cut out, so I'm going to try and chase this down and try to figure out an answer, see what the daycare thing is all about. And if I hear anything, or if any of y'all hear anything, feel free to comment on this video. That'd probably be the best place. If any of y'all hear anything, come back to this podcast and comment on the video. And if I hear anything, I might just go live. Okay. Let's see. What stocks do you recommend for short term? Google. I want you in something safe first before you start trading real aggressively. I want you in something safe. Buy shares of Google or Nvidia. Knight, thank you. Thank you, Young Choi. Nikos, thank you. Don't forget, brothers, promote Jeff, post his link and other stock channels. Thank you so much, Nikos. You're the best, man. I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Remember, if you guys hear anything, just come back to this video and comment on it. And like I said, we can get back together and figure something out.